Hey there, in today's video, I am talking about the last year. And for me, what that means is I'm just trying to reflect and review what all has happened. Because here's what happened last February 2023. I decided I was going to make one YouTube video a week, or put one out once a week for a year. I'm not even sure I thought I could do it. I'm not even sure I thought I could come up with 52 different things to show you, to share. But all I knew was when I was thinking about what it is that I like about making art, a big chunk of it is I like sharing what I'm doing and encouraging other people to be and use their own creativity and to develop that. And so I thought, what better way than to actually share each week. Now, here's the thing. I had done YouTube videos before, but I had not done them for 4 years. 4 years, 3 years, something like that. So it had been a long time. So I was like, oh, okay, now let's see. How do I even get started doing this? Well, I think I'll just use my phone, and I think I'll just use, what I have and not really worry about too much editing. And many of you know, some of those early videos, hopefully I'm getting better is what my point is. Hopefully I'm getting better because I have, throughout the course of this last year, I have upgraded my mic because it was getting really fuzzy. I have upgraded my computer because I couldn't even edit the videos. I have upgraded just a variety of different things just to get a better, to be able to create a better video. And what has happened along the way is, one, I've learned a ton about what it takes to not only come up with an idea, to share an idea on camera, to maybe be a little bit more articulate, because I know some of the videos I wasn't, and then also to set it up in a way that you can actually visually see it with lighting and with a mic so you can hear it and then do the process. So there's a lot of pieces that are at play here. And I'm going to tell you, I think it is good to keep learning these things and to keep developing as a person, not only as an artist, or and just to continue to share along the way. So that's the beginning of where I was a year ago and where I am today. I feel like after making those 52 videos, I cringe sometimes going back. In fact, I don't go back. I don't know why I'm saying I cringe when I go back, because I can't look at them. I can't watch them. It's like, ugh. So those are in the past. I'm going to move forward with new things. But first, I just wanted to talk about the number one video for last year was the video on when I show, and I'll link this below, was showing and sharing how I matte small pieces of art. And I'm not talking, I think most of them were art that I made, mixed media art on canvas, or not canvas. No, not canvas, on cardboard. So it's like collage papers that I put on cardboard, then I matted to make little mini artworks. And I actually do sell those on my website now. And they're like $20 and free shipping. So if anybody's interested, take a peek, but US shipping, that is. So anyway, that was the number one video. So that tells me that people are looking for ways to continue to figure out how to, what to do with their art once they've made it. Like, how do I put these things together? Some of those how-tos. So that was really interesting, because I guess maybe I wouldn't have figured that out until just recently looking at that. My least watched video, which kind of is no surprise, is the one I did at Christmas. I took like Christmas words and I stamped them onto various substrates, like pieces of wood, a piece of cardboard. I actually like the results of those. And one I had displayed, the little cardboard one I loved. So that kind of shows me that maybe the seasonal topics aren't as much, people aren't as interested. Plus, it was a little off topic for me, since I tend to focus more on art, and that was more maybe a craft kind of thing. Although I think art can encompass all of it personally. I don't think we have to separate art and craft necessarily, because I think they all fall under the umbrella of creativity. But it is good for me to see that and to say, oh, hey, well, people are more interested in these things than these things. Not that people didn't watch it, they did. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you because I think it's an interesting thing. I'm going to show you my favorite canvas that I painted this year. I'm going to just superimpose it here. Was a canvas, was a portrait canvas. I really went out of my comfort zone and did some very, with her, it's a portrait I did called Toward an Unknown Story. And I I tried to be really loose when I painted it. And so I kind of tightened up and then I went looser. And I was really happy with the result. And I painted a series of 5. And anyway, she was my favorite, I think, that I painted this entire year. Now, that's not to say I don't like a lot of the paintings and things that I do in my art journals on a smaller scale. But when I look at a larger painting on canvas, that one probably is my favorite of the year. And the other favorite thing that I did this year was being a part of an art walk. I showed a video about how I prep and prepare for the art walk and what all that takes. But it is actually it's also fun. It was fun to do, to put myself out there, and then also to prepare and get a bunch of artwork ready for that. Because sometimes it can feel like, oh, my artwork is just stacking up. And even though I didn't sell any of my canvas art, it was just a great opportunity to share my art and to bring people in and all that. So I guess some of the things that I learned last year was, wow, there is a big result in just being consistent and just showing up. And honestly, I had no idea when I started making these videos last year, because no one was watching besides my family. I think they were watching. I don't know, maybe not. But how that could transform and almost develop into a community of people who actually like similar colors to me, who like creating art in a similar way. I had no idea that there were so many of us that were like-minded out there who would enjoy the concepts that I like and the color palette maybe that I like and the type of art that I like. So that was something that really kind of shifted my mindset into, wow, this is something that I should continue doing, because there's a lot of us out there and we all need to be encouraged. And trust me, I need to be encouraged too, and it is encouragement. Your kind comments and thoughtful words have made it so that I want to continue doing this. I can't even tell you, I had no idea the response that I would get. Never even occurred to me. None of it occurred to me. I just thought I want to share, and to the 5 people that are watching, I just didn't realize the outpouring and the amount of kindness that people who view the videos would, you know who you are. A lot of you comment repeatedly and totally love it. So just so you know, it means a lot, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to share my art and know that not only am I encouraging and hopefully inspiring you to do your art, but you are also inspiring and encouraging me to press on, because it can be kind of, it's like, oh, should I keep doing this or not? But I feel like I'm going to keep doing it. So, and on that same note, I think it's easy to talk ourselves out of doing things. And many of us are in the same boat that way, like even just beginning, just making art, doing those kind of things. And these videos would have been one that it would have been easy to say, well, should I really keep going? But halfway through the year, I realized, wow, people are really resonating with these. So keep going. And I know I could have talked myself out of it. So thank you for your encouragement to me, as I hopefully was encouraging you. So it's a win-win all the way around. But moving forward, I wanted to talk to you about not only just looking back, but I want to look forward into this new year. And here's some things that I have been thinking about. And one of the things was, I don't know if I have any more videos in me. Do I have anything else to say? Do I have anything else to share? And I think I do. But it's always hard to know, like, should I keep doing this, or how should I proceed? But I decided, one of the things I decided, or I figured out, is I need to ask for help. And I'm not really good at asking for help. I'll own that straight up. In fact, I think, why would anyone want to help me? I'm not being harsh to be harsh. I'm just saying those are the things that run through my mind. Like, oh, nobody cares. It doesn't matter. Blah, blah, blah. You got to do it yourself. Nobody's there for you, which is so wrong. It's such a lie, because I have a lot of supportive people around me, and I need to embrace that. And so I asked my daughter, Mackenzie, if she would help me kind of plan out moving forward what that would look like. This has been the best thing ever. I had no idea you could plan these things. I'm telling you, I would make these videos a day of. I'd be like, what am I going to do? And, I'd try to scramble to figure something out, and maybe, it would work, and maybe it wouldn't, and have to start over from scratch. But anyway, she is helping me kind of line up and make a plan so that I'm not stressed out all the time about what kind of video am I going to make and how am I going to move forward. So I think it's something for me moving forward. Like, learning to ask for help is okay. At my age, you'd think I would have learned that already. Not so much. So that is a huge thing. Another thing I don't know that I'm learning, but I'm kind of asking of myself when I'm watching videos, and I watch the YouTube art videos the same as you guys do. Trust me. I'm making myself take an art journal while I'm watching. I usually watch it on my computer, like in between trying to like just get ideas or just to, I love watching the videos. I'll admit it. I really do. I'm making myself take like an art journal and a pencil, a colored pencil. Well, I don't really have many colored pencils, but I do have some colored pencils. A marker, the Caran d'Ache watercolor crayon, something. And I'm sitting while I'm watching it because you know what I'm talking about. You have time. You can be making a mark on a book while you're watching something. I feel like that reinvigorates me a little bit and makes me then want to get up and go make some art, because it's real easy to just sit and watch the video and not have taken any action on that. And so I'm forcing myself when I'm in that place to actually do a little something alongside the artist. And if the artist, I'm like loving what they're doing, I need to get right up. I need to pause that video and get right up and maybe go do that to keep it fresh in my mind. So I would really encourage you guys to do that as well, whether it's my video or somebody else's. Just take that video and put it into action. So those are the things that I'm really working on. One more thing. The other thing is I am trying to remind myself that even a short amount of time, there's enough time to maybe just make some marks on a piece of paper. There's time to take that half empty tube and, put a dab out and just, make some marks, do something. Do not wait for big chunks of time. I don't know what it is about me, but I think I need way more time than I do. And the hope is just to make a little thing versus it has to be this really big thing. So those are the things that I'm hoping to move forward into this year is doing those few things, asking for help, using the shorter periods of time, and then also when I am watching videos is to kind of make some marks or do a little something while I'm watching. So all that to say, if you're still with me, if you're still on this video, I know I tend to talk too much. I know that. And so those of you who don't mind, you're still here, but others of you probably have already clicked out. I am trying to be more concise, but this video is not concise. I can already tell. So, okay, here's moving forward into this year. I've decided to continue making the weekly videos. So I will continue to come up with ideas, share ideas with you guys, and post those put those out every week as I have been doing on Mondays. The other thing I'm going to start doing is back in the old days, and this is like, I'm talking like 3 or 4 years ago, which is not that old a days. I used to write blog posts, and I really like writing. I really do. But what was happening was the writing was taking over more than the art, because it just became bigger and bigger. And anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm not doing those kind of blogs anymore, but I am going to start with a monthly newsletter. So if you want to sign up for that, there will be a link below. And what it's going to be is going to be very simple. It's not going to be a lot. It's going to be like 6 or 8 things that have really been my favorites for that month. For example, it could be something. It could be a recipe. It could be an art, a tool. It could be a video I'm watching, a class I'm taking. It could be all kinds of different things. I'm not going to limit it just to art, so it'll be different aspects of my life. But primarily there'll probably be a focus on art. So if you are interested in that, you're able to sign up. If any of you have signed up prior to this, I'm not sure. You may want to double check if you're on my email list or sign up again, because I had kind of stopped doing that and then used a secondary place to hold the emails that came in, and I don't know if I have all of them. I'm just being honest, because I kind of just like, I'm done. That's it. Doesn't matter. So anyway, if you're interested in that, feel free to sign up. The other thing I'm going to try to do is, I know so many of you are very active on Instagram, and I used to be. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened. I felt like I was self-promoting, and I don't know if that's coming through in anything that I'm talking about, but I can't self-promote. I just don't want to self-promote. It just doesn't feel right. And there's nothing wrong with self-promotion. Don't get me wrong. I just felt like I don't want to do that. What I mostly want to do is share. Now, yes, is it great if you come to my website and buy something? For sure. And that is self-promoting, because I do have those links. Is it very helpful when you click through my Amazon links below and purchase something? Absolutely. Because these videos are free. Any little bit is kind of fun to have, makes it a little bit more worthwhile, or maybe I can then go and justify buying a new art supply or something like that. But for the most part, I don't want that to be the first thing you hear or see from me, is that I'm trying to get you to buy something, right? I want to offer a list of things if you're looking for a certain material or supply that I'm using. I want to say, oh, and on my website, I also have this and that. But I felt like on Instagram, I was just kind of pushing myself, and I don't want it to be that way. I want to be sharing. So my daughter and I talked about that a little bit, and we're gonna come up with some unique, or not unique. It's not unique. Nothing's unique about it, but some ideas for sharing on Instagram a couple times, because I just really don't even get on there at all. And it's a lovely platform. I love the visual images and all the artwork, and I would love to see what you guys are making too. So I would love to follow all of you on Instagram as well. So I feel like it could be something that if you're on Instagram, I would love to follow you. So maybe, at the end of this video, you could also put your Instagram name, and then I will follow you. And I'm going to try to be more active there and post a little bit more. So I have some big goals for this year, because last year it was just one thing, and this year I want to continue. And then I also want to do like a newsletter and an Instagram. And hopefully with my daughter helping, I'll be able to manage to do all that. But there is one last thing. Okay, so a few months ago, Pam, who is not me, but another Pam, who is very active subscriber, and she's become a friend. And she said, well, gee, in 2020, you did this 30 days of creativity. Would you ever consider bringing it back? And I thought, I don't know, 30 videos in 1 month. That was a lot. That was, wow. But she really got me thinking. And so, yes, we're going to do it. In April, the plan is in April to do 30 days of creativity. I am going to do 30 days of videos, and they're going to be shorter. They're not going to be, even like this one is, I'm getting very wordy, but if you're here to the end, I'm going to do, a video every single day, and they will be a little shorter, and they might be on simpler topics. So obviously you can't do as much. Maybe I break down a painting. I don't know. I have a lot of different ideas. If there is something really short and simple that you would like to see, let me know. And actually, if you have any ideas around videos that you've seen that you'd like more information on, because I'm considering on expanding, like I mentioned before, and also recreating a few of the videos that I feel like I could maybe do a little bit better, or from a different angle, or just in a different way. So if you have any ideas, and if you think of anything that you would like to see moving forward, any content or any ideas, please let me know. And I'm not saying I can do everything, or even that'll even be a possibility, but I love having your ideas, because I feel like that is the point of these videos, is to continue to share and encourage you and help you along your process. So I think those are all the things that I am moving forward that will be taking place. I will be continuing to, list. A lot of you are buying the vintage book art journals, the vintage paper and packs, and the painted paper packs on my website. I will continue to be replenishing those as I have time, and so they will be up there. I mean, I have some now, but they will be continuing. I'll be continuing to refresh those, because what it looks like to me is so many of you are really eager to create and be creative and do all kinds of collage and fun things with random papers and in art journals, and I'm super excited about that. So I just want to thank you so much for your support, for your kindness, for your encouragement over the past year, and I'm really looking forward to 2024 and creating with you.